or like had a sense of urgency. Completely not film.
All right, so just so everybody knows, we are live. We are now live. It's all working. I've got it all working. Yay!
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
So, American Top Team. All right, so who's in the chat?
It looks like it's just you and me and the Joker. Is that the Joker? Is that what I see? So, since we got a couple of people, it's been a little while since I've actually used the used this, so we may have to figure out how we go. But Amanda Nunes is now talking. Nunez. So, all right. Okay. So,
how quickly does the talk of her fighting Ronda come up? Because Sarah McMahon made her pre-fight comments all about fighting Ronda and how Miesha Tate Rousey 3 doesn't make sense. So now, since she lost, you got to wonder, does that conversation get rendered completely moot, or do we move on to, all right, well, you got beat, so the person who beat you should have the next up?
You know, I don't think that they're going to talk about Amanda Nunes fighting Ronda Rousey yet. I think that what's going to happen is you've got Miesha Tate. That's what's going to happen. That's going to happen in December. I think that after that fight, you got Nunes is going to have to fight somebody else before she does that. So I'm thinking that we're going to have maybe Amanda Nunes versus Kat Zingano. I don't know if they've already actually fought before or what, but I mean that's a fight that I could see happening next.
Right on.
So yeah, so you know, the thing. Unfortunately, I didn't get to watch the whole thing, but I did get to see, this ill-advised kick, and then
here it is,
straight up punch in the face.
I think she broke her nose on that third shot. So 1 rocks the chin, 2
boom,
is the
right there.
Third shot that breaks her nose. Oh my God.
Yeah, and then anytime you've got the you've got that forearm across the jaw, you're really doing that crank right there. I mean, that is never something that's pleasant. And so I think that after she had that for a while, and then she was able to get her arm underneath that chin, and the rest is history. But so it looks like we got Jarrett Rochalt versus Tim Johnson next.
Yep. Can I say it's good to see Robbie Lawler with his lip fixed? Because that was so gross.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, every time he breathed out, it was just like, that's pretty nasty. The spray of blood.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah. So now this fight right here that they're previewing, Mighty Mouse versus John Dodson. This is a fight, man. I don't care if people don't like the super lightweight guys, the flyweights or whatever. They move so fast, and John Dodson has knockout power. He had Mighty Mouse. He knocked him down like twice in that fight, and if he hadn't run out of gas, he might have actually beat Mighty Mouse. He's the only person to really come that close. Like the closest to actually beating Mighty Mouse has been John Dodson. So I am excited that he is coming back for round 2, coming back for the rematch. I'm not going to say he's going to beat Mighty Mouse, because Mighty Mouse has gotten better as well. But dadgummit, man, if there's one guy at 125 pounds that could beat Mighty Mouse, it's John Dodson.
Right on. Yeah, I think the thing that keeps it interesting there is the fact that there might be a knockout. Yeah, like that's why we don't like watching the lighter guys, because when do they get knocked out? But this one, there's a potential that someone's getting knocked out.
Yeah, oftentimes when you're watching the lighter guys, it either goes to decision or you get some type of submission. The very few of those guys actually knock out their opponent. John Dodson consistently knocks out his opponents. Didn't do it the last time, but there was an excuse. He was coming off of an injury and he was fighting a guy a former training partner, so they knew each other super well. But Mighty Mouse actually has a knockout too, right?
Yep.
So yeah, we had a couple people say that they were going to try to watch the show or watch the Google Hangout. So I hope that they are able to join. We're going to have the chat window up, so you can always chat with us, send us some questions. What we should do is actually tweet out as well that we're doing this. So
if Benel Dariush joins.
Yeah, let's turn off the effects here. You have horns.
Yeah.
Didn't mean to do that.
Team enemy. That was totally me. I never used this any of these features before, so I wanted to see how they work.
Okay. Yeah, the one that I would like to be able to see is just, do we have anybody watching? Is it just you and me just having the conversation while we live broadcast on this thing, or do we have people here? So looks like we have one viewer. I guess that's you.
Probably.
All right. So yeah, we've got a heavyweight fight. So this is one of those times where they're either going to knock each other out in the first round, hug each other for 3 rounds, and or just walk around gassed. Yeah. I think we're going to see a knockout, though. That's what I think is going to happen.
Huh. I don't.
Yeah. So Demetrius Johnson, he knocked out Moraga, right? Which now Moraga's not in the top 5, but or maybe he is number 5. Or did he knock out Benavidez?
All of them. Benavidez was the arm.
Yeah, I think he knocked out Moraga. Oh, this is it. Watch these highlights here.
It's tiny people fighting.
It is tiny people fighting, but they're super fast.
It's kind of like when you get shrunk down and you're playing Super Mario.
Yeah, but look at that. Look at that. Boom. That is knockout power there. Boom. Yeah, I mean, he had to really turn on the wrestling there and just gas out Dodson, because Dodson had knockdowns. I think he really thought he had won. Look at that, though. Knockout power. That's what they're saying right now. Yeah.
I don't know. I can't take Joe Rogan seriously anymore, because every time he talks, it's like superlatives. The fastest ever. I don't know. Like when he describes a fight, I just tune out.
Yeah. I get you. I mean, but he's trying to sell the fight. I mean, this is one of those times where people just don't get up for these fighters. I mean, when you have a guy like Demetrius Johnson, who has defended his. Okay, so he knocked out Benavidez and submitted Moraga. I had it backwards. But look at that. All title defenses. He's got 5 title defenses. I mean, the only people who have more title defenses right now that are active is Ronda Rousey, I think, right? So yeah, that's when he knocked out Benavidez. Look at that. Oh, that was the 1 second. I mean, that was the one. There was 1 second left in the fight, and he submitted that guy. That's the one right there. 1 second left in the fight.
That could be
So
interesting. Well, would be interesting.
this fight is this. Don't take Joe Rogan's word for it. Take my word for it. This is going to be an epic fight, just because you're going to see hands fly so fast. You're going to see their hands fly so fast. You got John Dodson, who can knock people out. You got the fact that even though their hands are flying fast, most of them are going to miss because they're moving so fast they dodge. It's look at that.
It was so gross.
Yeah, so
that dude is 5'3" and a badass. I'll give him that.
Yeah. So, and by the way, John Dodson did defeat TJ Dillashaw in The Ultimate Fighter. Let's add that one to his resume as well that no one talks about. But yeah, he did also beat TJ Dillashaw. Okay, what's up with Tim Johnson's mustache, man?
Yeah, he looks either like a cop.
Yeah, I was thinking 1980s cop.
Yeah.
North Dakota. I mean, that's there you go, man.
For the sole reason of never having to cut weight, I would fight weight. Because these guys look like they've never skipped a meal ever.
Yeah, as long as they're under 265.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wait, how much did Stefan Struve weigh? Because that dude,
he was 265. I think he came in right at 265. Maybe 264 and a half. But yeah, I mean, he actually talked about it in UFC Embedded. He talked about the fact that he didn't have to cut weight. He's like, yeah, I don't have to cut weight. I went and have a meal. Like the
whole grocery store thing, where he's shopping for fruits or whatever.
Mm-hmm. So
random, but today at the gym, some guy just randomly started talking to me about country music, and we got into the discussion of best country music walkout, best country music for walkout.
No way.
And he mentioned a song like Brent Gilbert. I've got to go check out.
Okay.
But I totally blanked on it, but I wrote it down someplace. But I'm totally gonna check that out for maybe a B-side episode where I can get a better pick for songs. The Whoop a Man's Ass was solid.
Not Brantley Gilbert, right?
Yeah, I think that's it. Was that the guy we were questioning whether or not he may?
We were questioning whether or not he was racist. Yes, that is the guy, because that was. Remember, I told you I had two picks. Brantley Gilbert was one of them, and then Lee Briles was the other. I decided that Brantley Gilbert was just a little bit too proud of his Southern heritage and fighting a little too hard for that Confederate flag for me not to feel like he wouldn't be looking at me in a tree if we met. But so I went with Lee Briles, even though I didn't get that so strong a vibe from him. But Brantley Gilbert was actually going to be my first pick.
Wow. So we're sure we have no one else on the call, right?
Well, I guess we had one viewer, and then they just dropped off. So, someone gave us a shot. I don't think we were, we were quite interesting enough. It's kind of hard to live broadcast during commercials. We've got to have things that we talk about like this. But Brantley Gilbert was the other guy.
Because I feel like there's another name that you could call that I will tell you offline or text you. Actually,
I missed what you were saying, but you can just text it to me. There are a lot of commercials.
Yeah, I noticed this the last time I had to go back and watch a UFC event on my DVR. It's like this is like 90% commercial. A bag of chips, right? It's all fluff.
Yeah.
The new name for farmersonly.com.
Yeah.
Hey, they know the demographic.
Yeah. I guess there's a huge market for wanting to date a farmer. I guess. I
For the
didn't.
zombie apocalypse, those people know how to survive, man. Can survive.
That's true. All right. Tim Johnson came in at 265. Jared Rosholt giving up about, what is that?
20 pounds, basically.
30 pounds. 28 officially.
You and your quick math. I was like, 1, 2, 3. That's not 28. That's
It's 28.
right?
He was 265. You go up to 267. It was 237 minus 267. That's 30 pounds. So you minus 2, 28.
This is why your son is are. This is why your kids are smarter than me.
Jared Rosholt. Arlington. Oh, we got to go for the Texas boy.
Oh, dude. That's my hometown.
We got to go for him.
Oh, no, that's crazy. So does he fight out the Octagon? Did we see him before?
We saw him whenever he fought in Dallas in March.
Dallas.
Whenever
That's
I don't
right.
think he won though. I don't think he won
He did not.
because we were like, oh, come on, man.
Represent Arlington, man.
All right, let's see if he can beat the 80s comp.
He looks outmatched and sized. This is not okay. And he's fighting a southpaw.
Well, we know what happens when you fight southpaws.
They cheat.
Oh, he won this fight. TKO.
Yeah.
Yeah, he won the fight.
The other guy who lost then. Was it the black guy?
No, I think maybe the Texas guys won. I'll have to go back and look at the card, but Johnny Hendricks fought on that card. Henry Cejudo.
Yes.
I think he also fights out of Texas.
Yeah.
No, Phoenix.
This is just gross. I'm not seeing this as an athletic to drive at a barbecue.
Yeah, I mean, this is what we said, is that you either get like a first round knockout or you get them just hugging each other on the cage, grappling, gassing each other out. So third round, they're just barely able to just do anything.
Can we comment on the overly American tattoos that these guys are rocking? Lots of flags going on.
Yeah. Because, the way that you show your national pride is by tattooing yourself with Old Glory. I mean,
oh my gosh.
so you get the takedown, but you can't keep him down. So what we'll do is we'll just get him back up again and more grappling on the cage. I mean, this is the thing is that
going straight up guillotine right now. Just drop down.
Yeah, but you see the thing. I don't know that he's got it in place though. It's like, but look at that. Look at his foot. Look at him just eating up the mat there. You never see that crap. Herb Dean's in the way right now. But you see how the mat's like buckling underneath their feet?
Pressure exerting against the other guy. Exerting.
Yeah. So, Yeah, we got one viewer,
with this
so
movie.
we encourage you to send us a chat if you want us to talk about anything during this fight. But there you go, Herb Dean. Just let the guys get them off. Let's fight again. Let's just not lean against the cage.
So when we go point deduction, I'm going to straight up give a point deduction for that mustache. That's gross.
That there should be a point deduction for that mustache. It is not
hurting the sport of
MMA. Yeah. But yeah, it looks like we got do you think we may have an arm triangle here? If we can get over to the other side. He's already got one leg over. He's just got to get that right leg over to the other side, and he's gonna have an arm triangle.
But look how much mass he's got over.
Yeah. You got the arm triangle almost there. He's going to the other side. Oh, there you go.
There we go.
Yep. Now you just got to squeeze it down.
Minute left.
I don't think he's got it.
I don't think.
Yeah. He's giving it up.
Yeah.
Side control now. So. Yeah, it doesn't look like this guy has. Yeah, it doesn't look like Johnson has much ground game. So.
Not at all.
So. Yeah.
Oh, weight on that bicep, he's gonna have nothing. And that's his strong hand. That's his left, right?
Yeah. Well, see, now he's got kind of a crucifix going on there. He's got one arm trapped. If he can get that other arm, get his left hand on that right hand, he's going to have free reign with that elbow coming down.
10 seconds. There's nothing he can do.
Yeah, I got Rochalt winning that first round. What do you got?
I'll give you that. Yeah.
I mean, if you consider the fact that most of the action happened at the end, and Rochalt ended, kind of on top. He threatened for an arm triangle. I got him winning that first round. So I got a 10-9 Rochalt.
It was awesome.
Wow, they
bleep him?
They bleeped right after he said it. Looks like we were able to get a curse word on national television.
So clearly the strategy here is going to be on the ground. See a slugfest. What did that do for me?
Well, I don't know. I'm just experimenting right now while we waited for the between rounds. All right, it looks like Johnson's kind of breathing through his mouth a little bit.
I'm looking to see if he even tries with his left anymore. Well, he is, and he's gassed. We're all fixing my punches, coach. I got nothing left. See, Johnson's on that Roy Nelson diet.
Oh yeah, he's like, if I gotta, I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna eat what I want, because if I have to fight more than one round, then I shouldn't be winning anyway.
Who's cut? Looks like maybe Johnson.
Yeah, I think Johnson's cut. Looks like he's bleeding out of his nose.
Did you see the blood from the first fight?
No, I did not.
Oh my gosh. The stoppage was a little weird. I guess I have to check for fighter safety, but all in, that was a ton of blood. He had a gusher.
Oh, really? I got to go back and watch that one.
That was the Borg fight. Yeah, that was when Borg got cut and just bled everywhere.
Well, yeah. When I saw it, he had just been announced the winner. So
Bleeding like a stuck pig.
he still won. Was it unanimous decision?
Yeah, 30-27. 30-27.
Okay.
I wasn't as impressed. I was not impressed.
Yeah.
There's a lot of activity, just no finish. I mean, all ground game. Didn't show us any mix-up whatsoever. What just happened? Did he just give up?
Wow. No, he tripped him. Oh, out the back door.
Nice. Look at the big guys getting technical.
Yeah, got too aggressive and lost position. Went out the back door.
What she said.
Yeah. So, just looking at this, I mean, it's kind of one of those things where he's going to keep trying to go for that arm triangle.
I think both of them are just looking for a way to breathe in here.
Yeah. But,
there's no real submission attempts at this point, and it's not true ground and pound.
Yeah, I don't think either one of these guys has an actual ground game, that a technical ground game. You see that Rochelle's trying to pass.
Wrestlers, but
so
oh, he's gonna get that. Oh, I think he's got it. He's got that. Tap, man. I don't want to see that shoulder broke out. No.
He's got 30 seconds.
He's got to position a little bit better.
So this is what I like. This is what. Oh, he's giving it up. Yeah, I think Kenny Florian's doing a great job of kind of talking about technically where he needs to be in order to actually pull that off.
Yeah. I like the tuck your face in his armpit so he can't punch you in the face.
Well, it's just putting his weight on him now. Ronda Rousey.
And then we see more of Ronda. So it still hasn't been explained how she gets, like, some of these fighters get to rock like Monster on their uniform. That's like the only official sponsor other than Reebok.
Right. So you either get Reebok or you get Reebok and Monster. And right now, the only two people that I've seen wear the Monster is Rory McDonald and Ronda Rousey. So I guess you have to have your name has to start with an R as well. So I'm looking for my Monster sponsor to come in pretty soon too.
Oh well.
Yeah, I wonder how that actually works. No one ever talks about that. It's all about Reebok.
Did you see the Reebok VP discussion about, hey, we had nothing to do with the Stitch Duran situation. We understand that we failed a lot of people on this initial rollout, but there's some growing pains, and we think that we're best suited to help elevate the UFC. And so they talked about, hey, we don't deal with any of the fighters' contracts. That's completely up to the UFC.
Mm-hmm. Man, this is.
He's giving everything.
Yeah, I'm like, Johnson's coming out. He knows he's got to win this fight by stoppage. It's the only way he can win this fight. So this is what you like to see when you're watching fighters fight and they're down 2-0. You want to see them go all out in that third round. Now, I don't know how much gas he has in his tank. And I'm kind of looking. He's got that Dunlop working right there in the front. You know, his belly done lopped over in front of his pants. But
oh man, yeah, he is just bullying.
But yeah, I mean, Rochelle, if Rochelle can keep this on the ground and stay out of trouble, because I don't think that you're going to get a submission from Johnson. And if he keeps trying to squeeze this whatever he thinks he has, he's going to gas out his arms even more. Yeah.
Transition.
Looks like he's going for Kimura to kind of stop the progression there.
Yeah. Look at you recognizing and beating the UFC announcer to that.
You know, this is one of the things is that, you know, this sport is all about patterns, man. You see the pattern over and over again. You know,
well, you're going to see a pattern when we execute it. It's going to be jab, cross, jab, cross. That's the only thing you'll need to remember.
Yeah, you're right, because that's basically what I beat you with last time is just a jab and a cross. So, you know, it's a pattern. And you know what? The outcome will also be a pattern. I will win. There it is, and I will retain the title.
I've got 6 more people who are showing up to be in my corner. So the crowds are starting to tip in my favor, man.
You have 6 people. I have an entire department of people who are coming.
All right.
So I mean, I'm glad you have 6 more.
Motivators. I've got 2 strong motivators. So I cannot lose in front of these people. Your people you probably don't even care about.
No, I totally do. But you know, at the same time, I don't even. You know, I'm gonna come in there and I'm gonna go Jared Rosholt on you.
At an active company called Active, and like they will remember. There will be sharp visions of when you got knocked out in the ring.
Well, who am I fighting then? I thought I was fighting you, because if I'm fighting you, I'm not getting knocked out. If I'm fighting you, I'm going to win. So they must be having another opponent, you know, because you were not going to knock me out.
Well, if you win, I'll buy you a double cheeseburger.
Well, I'll need it because I'll have starved myself to make weight, but that's okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay. So we're just watching the last few minutes of the Rosholt versus Johnson fight. Rosholt has basically taken Johnson to the ground, gone for a couple of arm triangles, done a little bit of ground and pound damage. Both of them are pretty gassed now. Johnson started the fight trying to have a sense of urgency about winning it, but I think his game takes too long to implement. He really needs to be backing off and trying to throw bombs instead of trying to grind it on the cage, and that's his only game. So we're much too late in the fight to be able to do this. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. He's going to win this fight.
No, he's not. There's not enough time.
He's going to win it. Rosholt is no, what are you doing?
Oh, mistake.
You don't take it down.
You lost the fight.
He's got Rosholt all over the cage. He's getting ready to. What are you doing? No.
You big dummy.
No.
Can we give a shout out to Arlington's finest right there? Holy.
Oh my gosh.
You got hit with everything.
If he would have kept that fight standing, he would have won this fight.
Why did he let that? Oh my gosh. There was no way Rosholt would have made it out of this round.
No. Oh, man.
But, I mean, look how much weight he was trying to have to contend with. I mean, he was putting a lot of work in there.
He was.
Outsized.
Yeah, he's rocked there. Roshan is rocked.
He got hit with a lot.
Yeah. Boom. He's rocked. Say it. You got to say it.
Boom. Rocked him. I was a little late on that one. I was like, oh, wait, what's the thing I say?
Oh, man.
Boom. Rocked him. I feel like we need that drop like on hand at all times.
I'm trying to think. Can I implement that? Audio into the thing. Yep, actually I can. I'll be right back.
All right. While Ryan's being our back, I'd like the audience to know that he will lose at Ticket Fight Night. And the belt that no doubt he will show on cam soon will be mine. Will be mine. So there's that.
Do what?
I was just pointing out that you will lose at Ticket Fight Night. And the belt that at some point I'm sure you'll drag out, it's going on my mantle.
I don't need to drag out the belt because, frankly, I can't reach it. I need to get a chair. It's up in storage.
How do you disrespect the title belt like that?
Because it was, you know what it is when you have to work hard for something, you treat it with a lot of respect. But when you just coast and it's basically given to you, you know, you just don't have an appreciation for it. So
I will break you, my friend.
Yeah, you know, Ticket Fight Night. Yeah, I mean, last time I actually trained and stuff, and then I get in the ring and realize that you got nothing for my left hand. So it was like,
yeah, but that's because I didn't know you were a southpaw. Now that I know it, I will break you.
Now that you know that I'm a southpaw, so that's what's going to make all the difference in the world is me being a southpaw and you knowing it.
All the difference in the world is I will actually care about this fight now and not be coming off of, mind you, when I fought you, I was already coming off of a loss like days before. No one fights in the same week twice.
Oh, not true.
Who does that? What am I, Cowboy Cerrone right now?
Not true. Not true.
Right, so when was my fight before we fought?
It was in August. You had at least a month.
I did not have at least a month. I know this because my shoulder was still separated.
Oh, you had a separated shoulder. So now we got a lot of excuses coming out.
Oh my gosh.
A lot of excuses, my friend. All right. So I need to
not be terrible at fighting. Yeah, I agree.
Oh, Derek Brunson. Now, this is one. Derek Brunson is like a major, major favorite in this fight.
Why? Sam Alvey's shown that he can hold his own.
So,
that's your frat brother.
Yeah. Did you like what I did on the show?
What did you do on the show?
Whenever we were talking about him on the show, I put a little atomic dog.
Oh, nice. No,
wait, is she fighting Kung Fu Panda?
No, she's fighting Tai Chi Panda. There's a difference.
Yeah, because that's not a blatant ripoff there.
Yeah.
Yes, she is. It's very good that she recognizes that, yes, she is everywhere.
Oh, Ronda being everywhere.
Ronda Rousey is everywhere. And the thing is that I as long as she's not acting, I can deal with her being everywhere.
But she is acting.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you just interview her, I'd love to see her getting interviewed. I think she's a great interview. I think that, anytime you do like a retrospective of who Ronda is and what she's accomplished, I think that that's great. But when you put her and give her a script to act, it's like, can't deal with it. I can't deal. Ronda is a terrible actress. She's just terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't deal with it. So, but amazing fighter.
Is she?
Hilarious? Hilarious when it comes to just talking, and she's just, it's great, but not act. Can't do it.
I think the one thing that'll help make all of this Ronda talk go away is if she does fight Mayweather. I just want that to happen now, so we can finally stop talking about whether or not she can beat a man.
Fight Mayweather where? In the boxing ring or in the octagon? Does she get to?
She dies, but let's put it on her turf and let her fight in the octagon, and win, lose, or draw. I think it kind of quietens down a little bit.
Okay, I think she wins that fight. I think that in his overconfidence,
there's no way he's gonna be overconfident and not. All it takes literally is one shot and she's done. Let's just be honest about that. Like, if he even strikes from the bottom, she's done.
No, I disagree. I think that one clean strike, yeah, she's probably done. But I think that if she can get him on the cage, get him in the clinch, she gets this fight on the ground, and he's not going to know what to do.
Could you imagine a short elbow from him at any point, like on the cage? A short elbow from him will knock her unconscious.
This is assuming that he knows how to throw a proper elbow.
He knows how to throw a punch. I'm pretty sure he knows how to shorten it to an elbow. It's concussive force. That's all it takes. He doesn't have to cut her. He just has to have concussive force.
Okay. Maybe. It's just not his style of fighting.
You know what? Let's just put this on EA Sports, the UFC game, and see if we can make this matchup happen.
Yeah, that would be cool. Okay, so I just have to figure out how to get the
the drop.
I got to figure out how to get it onto my iPad, because I mean, you hear that?
No. Yeah, I hear that.
Do you hear it? I need to put in my other headphones so I can monitor the audio. But you heard it?
Yep.
So I had the way to do the drop. I just got to figure out how to get the drop on the soundboard. I wasn't actually prepared to get the drop. So we got Smiling Sam Alvey, which I like that guy. I mean, he's a type of guy that you could actually like. I'm nervous for him on this fight against Brunson because, well, frankly, Brunson is such a huge favorite in this fight. I'm not quite sure how big a favorite he is. I'm looking that up right now.
Question while this commercial is up.
Okay.
What is the deal with cross-promoting women's soccer with MMA?
It's Fox. This is on Fox. So that's the difference, is that the UFC really doesn't have a whole lot of control over the production on Fox. That's why you don't see the really cool graphics and things like that that you see on the pay-per-views, because it's on Fox and Fox controls that. So that's why you also see the cross-promotion of women's soccer, because it's Fox Sports 1.
It's like, that is not your target audience. I don't think – I mean, I watch soccer periodically, mostly because I grew up playing soccer, but I don't think that you're going to get me excited to watch Carly Lloyd for 90 minutes.
Yeah, Brunson is coming in at a -450. Alvey's at a +350. That's pretty significant.
Yeah, I just know that Alvey's got some knockout ability. And wasn't he on the same Ultimate Fighter as Gastelum.
I'm looking. Sam Alvey. All right.
I'd like to put a moratorium on women wearing glitter at all. 2 showers later, and there's glitter everywhere.
So no, he was not on the. He was on the Ultimate Fighter, not on the one with. Not on the one with
Gastelum.
He was on the one Team Carwin versus Team Nelson. So the
yeah, okay.
Roy Nelson one was.
But Nelson was like not really coaching; he was just kind of there.
Yeah, he was just kind of chilling.
It was after that injury that Carwin retired, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look at me starting to remember my UFC history.
You know what? I'm really proud of you for that. I mean, because that was not one. They kind of just blend together. So if they didn't actually like win, I'm not gonna remember very much. Like, of course, we all remember Uriah Faber. Did you watch the Uriah Hall fight?
I missed his last fight. Wait, he fought tonight?
He fought tonight.
Damn, he is such an undercard person. How did that go?
I don't know. I guess we'll have to go back and I guess I have to check it out because I was thinking maybe I haven't watched the undercard fights yet. So September 9th, they're all ready.
So why doesn't Edgar get a chance at this stuff? Like, that dude needs money, and he's clearly ahead of Faber in the rankings. So why do you give the fight to the coaching to Faber versus Edgar?
I don't know, but they're not going to fight. So, you know, it's just basically them doing the show. So there's no fight between Uriah Faber and Conor McGregor. So does he have a smiley face cut in the back of his head?
I missed that.
He's got some design in the back of his head. I think it's a smiley face.
Yeah.
See, this is why I can't root for somebody who does hokey stuff like that. Just come on, Sam. Just smile. Don't cut a. But he's a southpaw.
He is. He's smaller and his reach sucks.
So here we go. I think hopefully this will be a good fast fight. It's a middleweight fight, so you got a lot of power and a lot of speed.
Now that is a gross smiley face back there.
Yeah.
Looks like a pumpkin.
Like a jack-o'-lantern. All right, let's see here.
Boom! Rocked him. I heard it.
I'll play it one more time. Just
boom! Rocked him.
Okay. All right. So I just need to turn up pump up the volume here.
Pump up the jams. Pump it up. Boom! Rocked him.
There it is.
Perfect. Oh! Brunson is looking for some a KO here.
Yeah. So I mean, that's the thing with Brunson is that he is he's such a big favorite. This dude is strong, coming in at number 15. I mean, he's really trying to make his way up the list. Sam Alvey is yet to be ranked, so this is. We'll see how this works out. Oh.
Oh man, this is brutal.
This is not good. He is not smiling anymore. Oh, that uppercut.
Like, how is he getting dominated while clinching?
Yeah, he's got a Muay Thai clinch, and he's not able to get enough space to throw a knee.
I mean, you got to either take him down or something. You do not need this.
Well, yeah, I don't quite know what he really wants to do here. I mean, I guess take him down and try to do something there, but Alvey's a knockout guy. I mean, that's what he does. Oh man. The problem with Brunson, though, look how far forward he's leaning. I mean, this looks like you at Ticket Fight Night last year. Yeah, he's gonna get countered. Oh, Alvey's gonna be out because he's not even putting his hands up anymore.
Heart.
Oh man. This is not good.
Let that man die already. Stop the fight.
You know?
That's a protect the fighter moment.
That is a protect the fighter moment. I'm not good. I don't think he was finished.
He wasn't finished, but he was dead.
He was not going to win the fight, but he was not finished.
Are you kidding? There's a moment where he slams up against the cage. His head snaps back because he is just out. His brain is not there. And the cage catches him and brings him back into life.
Are you serious?
Watch. There's a moment where he is knocked out and the cage revives him. Oh my gosh, it was just bad. What was he doing?
I mean, he's getting beat up for sure. I'm there on that. Yes.
Look at the way he fell. There was no coordination. His body stopped working. Look at him trying to stand up. His body doesn't work anymore. I don't think you can have a best move.
I thought he was still in the fight. I would not have stopped that one just yet.
I'm wondering if you're just stoppage at this moment.
What?
Are you just trying to goad me into a fight here? Because I'm thinking that if Chet Congo was in there,
well, it would have been knocked. He would have been knocked out. I mean, Chet Congo would have gotten knocked out. Like, it would have been just a knockout. Cole. That's what happens because my name is Chet Congo. I get knocked the fuck out. Anyway. KTFO. Looks like Uriah Hall won his fight. I don't know. I'm not seeing how he won the fight. It just says he won.
Like, how do you go from being the golden child that Dana White can't heap enough superlatives on? I think he just didn't finish his first two fights or whatever, and
it was those first two fights, and it was a question of whether or not he had a killer instinct or not.
Yeah. Well, I guess you got to put in the whole Gastelum beating him also.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he looked terrible, and he complained. And to be honest, I have to say that Uriah Hall is just a little bit weird. He's got some issues. I'm just gonna put it out there. He doesn't always process the way you would normally think a person would process a scenario. Amazing fighter. He's got wonderful skills, super talented, athletic. He's well built, but the one I remember is he fought the last fight for what's his name? Chris Lieben. Chris Lieben, last fight against Chris Lieben. Right before the end of the first round, he rocks Chris Lieben. Chris Lieben doesn't answer the bell, and he apologizes to the fans. Like Uriah Hall apologizes to the fans for his performance, and he kept a guy from answering the second round bell.
Yeah,
I'd have been like, damn right I did.
Why do we need to know that he's never done drugs?
Well, you know, he is a black male, so there are probably some people in Nashville who just making that assumption. Not everybody, but I'm just saying. That's a joke. It's a joke. I'm just making a joke. But I don't know why.
Because I was focused on that 1990s haircut he's rocking.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's very Belle Biv DeVoe he's got there.
See, look at him. He can't even hold himself up after.
Right, he's a Jackson Winklejohn fighter. And Greg Jackson back there.
Yeah, I don't think he was really at risk there. He seemed fairly comfortable in those exchanges.
Who, Brunson?
Yeah. I was going to say, these are big guys. Who are they?
They're the Tennessee Titans.
I guessed.
Yeah. Look like they're going to be a really good football team this year.
Mm.
All right. So I'm excited about this fight. Michael Johnson going to fight Beneil Dariush. Beneil's coming out.
Rock with you.
Rock with you. He's coming out to rock with you, so I'm stoked about that.
You don't get to hear the music on this.
You do. You got to listen. You're going to be sitting there trying to talk over, but you know, we got to just listen. You'll be able to hear it.
I would love if he switches it up to like Thriller. Please
he said he was going. He said that he was going to play Rock With You because he likes it. I tweeted it to him. I asked him if he was going to do it, and he said yes. Man. You ever had Burger King nuggets?
No, that just sounds like diarrhea waiting to happen. That's the entirety of my commentary. It's just no.
Yeah, I got nothing for you there. I'm not going to respond to that. Okay.
No part of that seems appealing.
Yep.
Like maybe if I was trying to drop weight and I needed to lose some water weight, take some chicken wings from Burger King and let everything just exit. What would be your strategy to make weight for ticket fight night? I want them to recruit real women to fight her.
What do you mean?
There's got to be some other lady in the world who can hang with Ronda. This looks like a very dumb game.
Yeah, I actually downloaded it. It was for free whenever it first came out. I downloaded and tried to play it.
Where'd that go?
Yeah, I don't have it anymore on any of my devices. You know, the thing about those types of games is that they require you to buy things. So it's kind of that freemium model where you play, but if you want to be able to play at a higher level, you got to pay. And so it's not as fun a game to be investing stuff.
Yeah.
All right. So who did you bet your money on Vince St. Preux for the
I did.
thing? So I put my money on Beneil Dariush. So I need him to win that.
Oh yeah. It's like, man, I wish you would have lost some money.
What do you mean?
I'm less confident in my pick.
See, this is what I'm expecting. All right.
Both say the same thing.
Well, the good thing about Beneil Dariush is that he came in as an underdog. I'm gonna lean back. Came in as an underdog, so I'm standing to make some cash on this guy. And when I say cash, I really do mean just fake, pretend cash. Look at El Kukui at number 9.
Some money.
This is a strong division right here.
Rafael
dos Anjos. Man, I'm telling you what. I say something and then John Anik or Kenny Florian says it. Just saying.
You should get a contract. Call up DW. Dude, my stomach hurts from having to eat so much to catch up to your weight. Why don't you just lose weight?
I'm trying.
See, if you drop down to like 250, then I don't have to gain weight.
I can't get to 250. Not by Thursday. Sorry. It'd be hard pressed to get to 265 by Thursday.
I am struggling. Do you know how many calories I'm taking in right now just to make weight? This is like the most unfun I've ever had with food. That's not even
stop working out. You work out like 2 times. You burn in the calories. Just stop working out.
If I stop working out, I will die in this Texas heat when we fight. I'll have no muscle and just be dog tired. I tried to sprint today in the heat, and that didn't go very well. Turns out it's hot outside.
Yeah, it's hot outside.
I really wish KFC would get rid of these commercials.
Is that Ronda Rousey?
It kind of looks like it, doesn't it?
It kind of looks like Ronda Rousey. I know it's not, but it does. Wow.
So no group chats so far.
Yeah. We've had some people kind of check us out, you know.
Interesting. So the show this week. What's going to be new?
I think we do. I think I want to do this open letter thing.
I need to understand the rules of this better.
So, I'm kind of thinking. I don't have a name for it yet. I'm still, ideating. But it's one of those things where what I'd like to see is, dear Ronda Rousey, and then kind of go 60 seconds on kind of a perspective. If I were to go back, I don't even know if it's still on Combat Sports Talk or not, but there was a blog that I wrote called The War of Words, and it was really, I was mad at both Rashad Evans and John Jones for just talking so much trash. And so the whole blog was written kind of as an open letter to both of them. So I'm looking it up right now just to see if I still have it.
Yeah, you do kind of wish that this had been coupled with another big name bout so that the pay-per-view would get bought more and these guys would make some money.
Okay. So I guess. Oh man.
I told you don't hear the walkout music.
Well, we hear his. We didn't just get to see Benil Dariush. So do you see that in the chat?
Yeah.
Click that.
Si puedo. I just need to vent my frustration at the hot mess I just saw on CSS Sports.
Yeah. Apparently, they don't have that video available anymore.
Neither of them.
But, so I'm going to give them a few pointers. So skip down to the bottom.
Where it says, is Travis Brown the new Czech Congo?
No. You don't see the War of Words?
I see it here.
Yeah, read the body of the thing, and it's kind of so it's like each one of those could be the contents of that segment. So it'd be like, Dear Rashad Evans.
I think I could do that. Dear Herb Dean, you're doing a good job, despite what Ryan keeps saying about your stoppages.
Yeah, see, I would write one, Dear Herb Dean. When a fighter takes 17 unanswered strikes to the face, I cannot, in good conscience, say that fighter is intelligently defending themselves. Therefore, Herb Dean's refereeing this fight. So let's see how many times how long Michael Johnson's got to be out before he'll actually stop the fight.
I think Benil loses this one.
You just hope that he loses.
You. All right, so you made me click that thing, and somehow I lost your Hangouts.
You're still on it. I'm still seeing you. I'm still talking to you. If you lost the Hangout, you'd be gone.
Sounds like a threat. There can only be one The Menace. I feel like they should fight it out for the nickname. Dennis Bermudez versus Michael Johnson.
I think Bermudez is a lighter fighter, so you just got to give it up to the heavier fighter.
I still think I'd take Bermudez in that fight.
No, Bermudez I think is the heavier. I think Bermudez might be. I don't know. I have to look that up.
I'm fairly sure.
Here we go.
Bigger.
Here we go. Come on, Benil. Come on, man. There it is. Nice leg kick.
Getting backed into this cage with some good footwork. Dariush's hands are pretty low, eh?
Hey, he wants to go for a takedown.
And of course, the people in Nashville are chanting USA. As if both of these fighters aren't fighting out of the USA.
Well, Beneil Dariush is, he hails from Persia, aka Iran. I think that's what the flag was that they posted up there. So.
Yeah, but he fights out of California.
Right. So, yeah. Yeah.
It's weird. It's one of those you don't want to comment because it's like something's going to happen here pretty quick.
Yeah. You just want to, you're just like waiting.
My thing is, I think the nail is going to get caught.
Just because he keeps his hands down?
Of his range. He's just outside of Johnson's range. Sooner or later, he's going to slip up. Golly. That's a leg kick.
Ooh, Beneil Dariush won that exchange. Come on, my man.
He cannot get this takedown, though.
Yeah, he'll get it.
9.
Nice jab.
Was it?
He landed it.
Nice fake.
Was it?
You know what?
Look at that. Look at that. Beneil Dariush.
Wait a second.
Nice.
I just noticed that they added more advertising to the ring. Because the first couple of fights, it was just a plain UFC, no sponsors.
What are you talking about?
Go back to UFC 190. There was nothing on the ring.
Oh, yeah. That's pay-per-view, though.
Who's winning this round?
I think Dariush is. His counterpunches are landing.
Woo! Swung with a little heat on that overhand left.
Yeah, I mean, and then you also have the leg kicks that are landing. I mean, Michael Johnson hasn't landed a whole lot that hasn't been blocked or.
His takedown defense, though.
Yeah. Oh.
Boom! Rocked him. On it.
Oh, he's rocked.
Told you. He's in trouble.
Yeah. He's got to keep his hands up, man. God, can't afford to lose again. Don't charge him like that. You know you're not the better striker. Come on, Beneil, you're not the better striker.
What's he gonna do? He can't take him down. And now Johnson knows he's gonna win every one of these exchanges. Get back to your leg kicks, man.
Yeah, I agree. What was that headbutt thing he was doing at the end? Oh, man.
Let's see what Twitter has to say. Yeah, nothing special going on Twitter.
Yeah.
Boom! Rocked him.
I love it, man.
It works so well. It's like, hey, I did that. I motion that all UFC fights start at 7 now because I am already tired.
Oh, nice knee.
Wanted to follow it up.
Oh, he almost got the leg that time.
Has Dariush never covered his chin? Like, does he not know?
I don't know. I mean, what you get is you get a guy who walks out to rock with you, and he fights with his hands down at his waist.
I don't think he wants to rock with him right now. I think he wants to grapple with him.
Yeah, lock down that Muay Thai clinch if you're gonna use it, man.
That was a nice exchange there.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
You almost fainted there.
I think Michael Johnson. Oh man,
I think this is going to decision in Johnson.
I think it is too. I think Johnson's going to win by decision.
Dariush is just too slow paced for this.
Yeah, and that's what Johnson said, that he's so much faster than Dariush, and Dariush needs this fight to get on the ground. I think that if he can get it to the ground, look at that, look at that.
So I will say that a couple of those landed directly into Dariush's waiting guarded left hand. So he was covering his chin with his left hand like this. So it didn't actually connect with his chin.
Excuse me. Oh, did he get him?
Double leg.
Yeah, I'm thinking he's getting him on the counter.
Yeah. I actually think Dariush is faster. He's just having a slower paced fight.
Dariush needs to keep that counter jab going. which is unfortunate because it means he's going to lose. Ooh.
He's looking for that sweeping overhand.
Ooh, nice uppercut right there.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Dariush has faster hands. He just needs to be more active.
But he can't throw that punch. He can't throw that counter and just keep his hand down. When you throw the punch, you got to put your other hand up.
He's so committed to this karate stance. Dariush looks tired.
He's starting to get frustrated too.
I don't know if it's a matter of conditioning or what, but man, I would love to see Dariush more active.
Yeah, I think this is a decision. I think that Michael Johnson wins, which means I get down to like $30. Down to $31. So we need to start talking about if I go down to 0, what happens?
Then you forfeit the belt.
Yeah, it's probably a better way for you to get the belt than actually winning it.
Because what? You can't just end on a preposition.
Well, because you're not going to win the belt. So having me forfeit the belt by losing and bet the bank is probably the best way for you to win.
I'll give you that. It's a solid burn. Good job.
Here we go. Beneil Dariush needs to actually win this fight.
Look at the difference in energy as they come out for this round. I think Michael Johnson gets caught. Dariush wins with submission. I want to give you a shot here and say that it's possible. Dariush has just been patient, and he's got the timing down. See, Dariush gets his licks in, and he's out. Is Arnold Schwarzenegger in his corner right now?
It sounds like it, doesn't it?
You missed your punch, Michael. Michael, it's not a tumor. Punched him in the hip. I don't see a push kick. Glover. Oh.
I mean, a nice little short uppercut.
He just doesn't follow it up. He needs to straight up go aggressive.
Yeah, the thing is, he's counterpunching, man. He's just counterpunching. See?
Gonna turn
Can't win a
it
fight
up.
like this.
He's so much faster than Michael Johnson. All right, so in the podcast, I am highlighting the fact that apparently Michael Schwarzenegger is a black zillion. Or did I say Michael?
You said Michael Schwarzenegger.
It's his other illegitimate son.
Michael Schwarzenegger. Ooh, nice one, but
To your corner. Arish, you got to show some magic here, man. See, why couldn't you fight this pace earlier?
yeah, I mean, now take him there.
Oh, the head snap.
Mm-hmm. You need to start throwing that knee, man. If you're going to get the clinch, throw it. See, there's no power behind the jab, so Johnson keeps walking through it.
Paid the kid.
Oh, man. Makes me so mad.
What's it like to not be able to pick fights?
What?
Oh, so you didn't hear me.
Oh, I actually didn't. I was adjusting my earphones or whenever you were talking.
What's it like to not be able to pick fights?
I don't know.
I'll hang up and listen. Long-time listener, first-time caller. Hey, calling in to find out why you suck at picking fights. I'll hang up and listen.
You know, that's an interesting question you got there. So what I'd like to say is that you can go pound sand and never call again. Thank you.
I still think I may see this one.
So we're watching the Straight Outta Compton trailer. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna see it. Well, probably not gonna see it. I don't get to go and see movies. Just as a rule.
Mitchell would love it.
Mitchell probably would, man. That Joker. Yeah. Good. They already shouting USA, and who's wearing the American flag? Yeah, it's the guy from.
A little bit of both.
Been under your nose.
They may give it to Benin.
Split decision.
What? Oh my God!
Yes!
See his face? Even Bill is.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Hey,
I'd like to tell the caller, why do I suck at picks? Because you never leave it in the hands of the judges. That's why.
Hey, Jesus, shout out. I will say, honestly, Dariush was the better fighter to me.
You know, the thing was, he wasn't controlling the ring. He wasn't taking the fight to him, but he did land a lot of counter punches. So, wow. I didn't think he was going to win it, though.
Yeah, that is split decision going.
You know, the good thing about being the guy that actually has the file,
you can see exactly how much you made.
How much did I make, and how much do you stand to lose?
But how much did the judges just give you?
Huh?
You didn't make that money. What happened?
Listen, I might not have made the money, but guess what? It was given to me, so that's just as much. It's just as good.
Yo, I think judges don't like the Black Zillions, to be honest.
That's epic, man. That is epic. Kenny Florian is not a happy camper.
Can you imagine what Dana White will say about this fight? His smile is forever messed up.
Oh, yeah.
So Carlos Condit. That'll be interesting.
That is going to be a great fight. Carlos Condit versus Robbie Lawler. Oh, yeah. That is the fight.
And then we've my Texas guy, Hendricks. That could be interesting, too. I just don't know that Woodley's actually ready for Hendricks.
Woodley's going to be super fast, though. I mean, that's the thing. It's going to be super fast. All right. So I had Dariush. You had OSP. Odds. You have a minus 105. Oh. Oops. No. Plus 140.
Now.
Huh?
Don't change the odds now.
No, it was a 140 whenever we did it. My bet was 50. Your bet was 60. My outcome was a win. Yeah. Ooh, my man. Okay. All right. So if you lose your cash, I went from being $150 down to being $2.60 down. There you go.
So you're still behind no matter what.
Yes.
So you can call that a moral victory for you. Get used to those moral victories, because you may win a round at Ticket Fight Night, but you will not win the belt.
Listen, there are no. Yeah, I don't believe in moral victories. Number one, okay, I don't believe in moral victories. Only losers have moral victories.
Exactly.
Number two, you will not win the belt. You won't.
That is the best trash talk that you have. Really, I will not win the belt. No.
Yeah, I'm just like, I'm ready for this fight to be over.
Don't worry, Vince will finish it quick.
Really? Because if he doesn't, let's see. If you win this fight,
and you basically have to quit UFC.
No, if you win this fight, I still make up some ground because I went with an underdog. So I was down 130 something. I'm only down 120 now. But if you lose, I'm only down $2.60.
I love that you're having to think of how much you're down versus how much you're up.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is that if you will be still in the lead, you will. You see how you feel right now? That no matter what I do, you're still in the lead. This is what it's like for me being champion and having the belt. No matter what you do, I still have the belt. You might beat me up, but I'm still going to have the belt at the end of the day. So it doesn't really matter what you do. It doesn't matter what you say. It doesn't matter how hard you work, how much time you spend out in the heat, that at the end of the day, you will still be effectively $2.60 behind, which means I retain the championship. And that's the bottom line.
And that's the bottom line. I feel like that should be your tag.
It's Stone Cold Steve Austin's tag, so.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's where he knocked out Ryan Bader.
What kind of Superman effect did they just put in on that?
I mean, look how he's wearing down Rampage Jackson. Oh, Vince. Yeah, bro's got to be a southpaw, man. That's what I'm going to do here.
Lose?
Boom. No, I'm just going to look. That's you, Kelechi. Bam. And I'm just wearing you out.
For a moment, just rehash the fact that the reason that we're fighting boxing is because you know that any other form of martial arts, you're done for.
Yeah, you're trying to change the venue again. I get you.
You pick my weakest fighting form and say, oh, I'll fight you there. Okay. And I will destroy you in my weakest fighting form.
Like you did the last time?
I just want you to know that's 2 workouts today. 2 workouts.
Fighting form was thwarted by just not knowing I was a southpaw. I'm just saying. Like I know that now. All I had to tell you was that I wasn't an orthodox fighter. It's it.
I'm letting you see the punches now because they're coming so fast when we fight a ticket. You won't know what hit you.
You know what? I don't even have your screen.
So I'm just talking my shots now. So the thing that's going to knock you out will be a left hook because you won't see it coming. I just want to let you know what it is that knocked you out. It was a left hook in the 2nd round.
A left hook.
Left hook. Watch out for it. It's dangerous.
You're gonna hit me with a left hook.
Left hook.
So when I beat you, do you want me to do this too? Like Vince St. Preux doing?
Actually, when I beat you, even though I'm not one, I will start barking like a dog. I may even start hopping just for you.
Dude, 1, don't do that. 2, it's gonna be like a 98 degrees outside. I don't think you're gonna want to hop. That takes just a little bit more.
What I want to do is get some water. Oh my gosh. Hey, if it makes you feel any better, you're a good enough friend that I'll be ambulance when you wake up.
You call the ambulance for me?
I'll ride in it.
No,
there's already.
I'm gonna tell you like this: is when I beat you, I'm gonna just have an all night vigil with you. I already told Christina, I'm gonna spend the night with you just to make sure that you're gonna be okay. That you might need.
Well,
some
there's
company.
a reason you'll spend the night with me, and it's because I've made you my woman.
Really, you trying to make a dude a woman? I mean, come on. I'm a dude.
Hey, it's been a while.
Yeah.
I'm coming in there extra aggressive.
Yeah. Yeah. So all I gotta say is that do you want me to go get the belt? I'll go get the belt. Just show you what I look like, what I'm gonna look like after the fight. I'm gonna still have the belt.
Hand it over. Yeah, show me what the handover ceremony looks like.
Actually, you know what? Let me just tell you like this. Win or lose, I'm going to give you the belt because it means that much to you. And we're close friends. We're friends enough that you can just hold it.
How insulting would that be? Oh, my gosh. There would be a round 4 at that moment.
I'm going to dedicate the fight to you. I'm going to be like Ronda Rousey. I'm just going to leave my belt in Brazil.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna just do like Ronda. I mean, Ronda Rousey, she left her belt in Brazil. She's like, listen, you guys love me. I love you back. I'm gonna leave my belt here. I'll come get it next time I need to fight. That's what I'll do. And be like, hey, next time you want to fight me, you just bring my belt back.
You got some brothers in the audience there.
Oh, shoot, yeah. They got to support. What is he coming out to?
I think just his fight song. Tennessee fight song.
The Tennessee fight? Really?
Yeah.
So disappointed. Is it really? I can't hear it very well. Tennessee fight? Really?
Yeah, I'm fairly certain that's a Tennessee fight song.
What was your fight song in college?
Terrible.
Well, how's it go?
I feel like I shouldn't do this because you're setting me up for something.
I'm not. I'm just curious.
Let this go. I'm letting this go. You win. Because there's no way I win this exchange. All right, congratulations. Satisfaction of whatever punchline you had planned.
So you know what I'm noticing? A lot of people have rosary tattoos.
Yeah.
So you got Ovin St. Preux. He's got the rosary going around the Omega brand right there.
Yeah.
Michael Johnson had the rosary tattoo right across his chest there. Neither one of them, I think, is Catholic. So, there's that.
Way to judge a man's thoughts.
Let me just say, those are some big brands.
Yeah, they are.
My brands are not that big.
Yeah. Well.
Third UFC made. All right, here comes Glover Teixeira.
Don't forget the buffer effect.
Yeah. I'll do the calculation. Nope. Everybody made it past the buffer effect. All right, buffer factor. The buffer factor. I'm about to turn up the audio. I'm about to pump up the volume. Cowboy Cerrone is broadcasting live in Denver. I know.
Who is?
On Periscope. Do you have Periscope?
I do. I seldom use it.
Yeah. Well, I basically follow all the fighters on Periscope. So whenever I get a notification every time they start broadcasting. I wanted to. Ricardo Lamas started broadcasting. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get on with Ricardo Lamas, and so I start, I'm watching, and he's like, why isn't anybody talking? And I'm like trying to communicate to him that he's turned off the ability for the audience to interact with him, but there's no way for me to do that. So then he's like, man, this sucks. He turns it off. I was like, come on, man.
That's the one that gets you.
All right, here we go.
Hey, there's Stitch. Not really.
He's in the audience. Yeah, Dana was pretty harsh with his comments about Stitch, man.
Dana needs to sit down with Roger Goodell and understand what it's like to be a real commissioner.
But he's not a commissioner. He's a president.
He's a Don King. He's a glorified fight promoter.
Yeah, that's what he is. He's a fight promoter. So, he didn't have to work by the same rules that Roger Goodell.
Well, if you're representing a league that you're trying to bring out of the shadows, it would help if you acted more like a businessman. Whoever's got hops, man.
Mm-hmm. All right, here we go.
I'm bigger than Ovens. Tell Ovens if he sees me in it, I might. Oh, he's got reach and height, so never mind. But I'm fatter than him, so.
All right, so I'm timing the introduction. Okay, so I take splits each part of the introduction. So he's pretty consistent.
Like he's a professional or something.
So yeah, the first part was 27 seconds long. The second part 27 seconds long. This was about 27 seconds long as well, but I'm gonna keep going. He's an underdog still.
That's what happens when they know you're about to get beat. And let me just say that that's just not wisdom presenting itself. You left Brazil to move to Connecticut, and you did things wrong.
All right, 2 minutes, 11 seconds for the introduction of the fight. So that is the buffer factor to beat. Here we go. Wow.
Oh my gosh. That's two takedowns. Finished by crucifix in the first minute.
There you go. Very nice. Getting back up to his feet.
He's going to get slammed again.
Oh.
No, that was a clean shot.
Let's see it. Let's see the replay. Was it clean? I don't know. Oh.
Oh.
Wow.
Recovered, though. Did he almost get knocked out by a leg kick?
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Glover Teixeira is messed up right now, man. Wow. Oh, he's in mount already.
Oh,
good
wow.
grief. Oh, his back. Oh, he's his.
It's not wise.
Uh-oh. Arm triangle. There he goes. He's protected. There's 3 minutes, too.
All of this is in the first round?
Yeah, and they got 4 more rounds to go.
Oh, my gosh. That's assuming he makes it out of this ground and pound situation.
Can try to go out the back door. Uh-oh.
I feel nervous in this one. He's going to get that second hook. Oh, no.
Oh, he got out. Nice. This is a good fight. This is a good fight right here. Man.
The Kimura.
Dude. You got to watch that that rear naked choke. Oh, nice. Nice reversal. Look at that.
Triangle.
No,
Dude.
no.
Dude.
If Glover pulls his hand out, he might have a triangle. Oh, look at that. He might actually get it. No, I don't think so. I don't think he can you get it like that?
No.
I'm not throwing those knees into that body right there.
But his head is almost out, so.
Wow, this is a great first round.
You need the takedown to win the round.
I don't think he's going to win the round. He's given up too many takedowns. He just needs to do some damage. Survive the round, come back out and do some. Wow. Wow. Now that was a
Damn,
round
that's
right there. That was a great first round. This is good. So I don't know who's watching us talk, but I hope you are enjoying this this as much as we are. I hope you're watching the fights. We're not really doing play by play, but you know you hear the reaction. So hopefully you're reacting and you're thinking that this is as entertaining a fight as we are.
yes. Just
Okay.
like show recording.
Do what?
I was fully
You're what?
connected.
All right, here we go.
Elvis is breathing deep.
You know, well, Vince has got his hands pretty low too.
Yep.
He's throwing those big kicks too, man. Those kicks seem to become a little bit slower, more labored. Ooh.
Owens doesn't have anything left in his tank.
And there's his body shots. Ooh, and a nice uppercut though.
Can't lose at home. He just looks like he's walking to breathe.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Yeah, I think OSP might have gassed himself.
Yeah. This can't go 5.
Not at this pace. If it does, it's, yeah.
Owens is he's gassed himself trying to defend all of these submission attempts.
Yeah, well, you know, if you go back and look at the Anthony Johnson fight, you know, versus Daniel Cormier, I mean, this was a very similar thing. That Anthony Johnson had this glimmer of like, wow, this guy can punch, but then when the wrestling and the grappling got in, it just zapped all his energy, and next thing you know, he you know, he just can't fight at the high level.
I think Owens is trying to just wait out this round because he's not trying to fire out of this. I think he's trying to conserve as much energy as possible and let it go back to the feet.
Well, I mean, I think that Glover Teixeira is way too active to let it get back on the feet.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking he waits out this entire round.
You see, he's got his left arm trapped under there.
Yep. What if you finished him? How sick would that be? Like, if you want to become a UFC legend, that's
Finishing from the bottom?
Yeah.
Ooh, that was brutal. It's going to go back down, though.
Yeah, real quick. Going for a ride.
He's got a single leg, high crotch. He's controlling that hand, though.
He's got nothing. Some Cruz tired.
Yeah, you know, so that's the thing is that, you know, if you're going to go down and have to fight from your back for 4 minutes of a fight, and then all you've got is, you know, 15, 20 seconds to do damage. I mean, you can't win a fight that way. I mean, that's
what happened in the first fight of the night.
Was that? I mean, I haven't seen it yet, so I've got it recorded, but I haven't seen it. So, in the first fight of the night, he basically took him down and only gave his guy like a few seconds to do damage, and one round he got him.
I mean, Ford smothers his opponent the entire fight. He wants nothing to do with throwing hands, and so it just quickly becomes a high-level grappling with Borg dominating.
Hmm. Yeah, OSP looks like he's tired, man. Come on, man. Was that a do-si-do? Was that what he did? Ooh. He's not. Yeah. You see that? See how Teixeira just turned him away when he tried to go for a takedown? Yeah.
Why did OSP go to the ground? You feel like
taken to the ground.
Well, he went for the he kept going for the takedown, like that was going to be effective for him somehow. Just trying to score or what?
It's ill-advised. You know, I think he was trying to score a takedown because Glover has so many of them, but he needs to keep this thing on the feet because he's got very little. Now he's going to come out. Look at that, man. He's starting to tee off now. Yeah, there it is. Rear naked choke. He's got him. He's got him.
Get out of the way, man.
Wow. Wow. And there you have it.
$2.62.
There it is. I mean, he was waiting for. He was setting that up.
Yep.
Wow. There you have it, man. Okay, so there you have it. Those are all the fights for UFC Nashville. Glover Teixeira defeats Ovince St. Preux in round 3 by submission.
Why does Daniel Cormier look so tiny?
I don't know.
That is not a good setup for him.
I mean,
like a mini me.
Right. He does look smaller than Rashad Evans.
Karen or Catherine or Miss Bryant. What's her name again?
Karen Bryant.
Oh, wow. Good card.
It was a very good card. I think that we, I enjoyed it. I have to go back and watch the Borg fight, and I do want to watch the Amanda Nunes, Sarah McMahon fight again. I did see the end, but
that's all that mattered.
Yeah, that's all that mattered.
The quick that resulted in death.
Yeah. Where would I go to see the comments that Sarah McMahon was making about Ronda Rousey and Miesha Tate?
MMA Junkie.
Okay, good. Because that may be my open letter to Sarah McMahon.
Yeah. Be careful when you're talking trash, especially to Ronda.
Oh.
I think it was more shade at Tate than anything.
Well, here, how about this? Don't talk about someone else's fight the day before your fight if you are going to get beat by knockout. Just saying.
Yeah.
Here it is. Sounds like you're looking past your opponent. Hey. All right. Hey. I think we're done and we can end this broadcast.
Yep.
Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for joining me while we watch the fights. I think that this is a great card. I think we got a lot to talk about for the podcast. Tomorrow we've got Red Matos from Google Plus, the MMA community. It's going to be on the show. We're going to record him, and then we'll be ready. We'll be ready to produce the show.
Yay!
Yay! All right, I'll see you. Hey.
What about?
Oh, I want to hear this though. Wow. He's just taking so much damage here. Yeah, that's another thing too we got to talk about is person who makes a choice to be rendered unconscious rather than just tapping. It's just me talking now. All right. Well, to the viewer that's out there, thanks so much for sticking with us, and we'll see you later.